Hi Advanced Studio. I thought in this video where I'm kind of getting y'all back into the swing of things, I would show you my workspace and how I'm adjusting to all of these new, this new way of being, I guess, especially with like my husband Jason is also working from home, so we are kind of splitting the house in terms of how we divide our time and attention when we need to. We also have, our daughter around with us too, which is wonderful, but can also be, feel very stressful at times when you feel like you should be working on your actual work. So as a way to sort of empathize with the situation, I thought that you all seeing what my space looks like might help. So let me turn my camera around. All right, so here is my, this is my kitchen, and we have this nice little kind of built-in island table thing, and this is my like command center. So I have my computer, I have a scanner, I have colored pencils, some paint, papers, books, Post-its are a necessity for me with lists. I have a larger to-do list, like class ideas, larger to-do list here, other like paper that I want to use, things that I brought home from my office that I want to think about or need to do over this time. I have my iPad, I have my computer, my husband's computer, because my computer's so old, a tutorial notebook where I take notes. So I have this whole kind of area set up so that I can move between different activities, whether that's working on my computer, drawing, painting, watching a tutorial for my own, out of my own interest or benefit, or whatever. So this is a flexible workspace. I also like being in my kitchen because I can get up and get water, I can get food, whatever else. It's a space that my cat comes to hang out, and my daughter can pull up a stool beside me and draw while I'm working too. So it's not an ideal studio space, but it's working for me right now and will continue to do so. All right, now I'm outside in my backyard, and I don't know about you, but I have really been thinking about the structure of my days during this time. I get up usually around 7 or so, and that's late for me. I immediately get dressed and kind of get ready for the day, even though I'm just staying in, not going anywhere. And my day usually revolves around my daughter's schedule. But she's very easygoing and very independent. So if she wants to draw or play Legos, I can do work beside her and just not tune her out, but I can focus on what I'm doing, which is, I'm very fortunate that she's like that. And I prepare her meals, my meals, whatever. I try to have consistent time, like times each day that those happen. My daughter's also been resting during the day, like she used to do when she was a baby. So I'm able to have a pretty decent amount of uninterrupted time, like an hour and a half to 2.5 hours some days, where I can just do my schoolwork, do things for you all, whatever I need to do. That's on my to-do list. And then I be sure to come outside every single day. And I've been taking my dog on walks, maintaining social distance, getting my daughter outside. So I hope that you all are finding ways to structure your day. And once classes kick back in and you have these responsibilities for classes, that should help. But I totally understand this not being an ideal situation, but we can totally keep going, and you might hit some speed bumps and things might feel a little rocky. And it's hard too without your classmates around. This class in particular, having classmates just is is part of it, to get feedback from when you need it. So I highly encourage you all to have a group me going or something. You might already have one started, but just to keep communicating with each other outside of just our discussion boards. The weekly reports will continue with just directly to me. I switched up some of the questions every week just to check in and see how you're doing. And in addition to those will be due every Monday by midnight. In addition to those weekly reports, I would like to check in with each of you every week, just quickly via phone or FaceTime, or even text, just like, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? I will share my contact information with you all as a Blackboard announcement, so you have my number. If you don't have it, we can always schedule calls. That's kind of how I'm doing my office hours from this point forward. I want to send you each a sort of care package that will include a self-addressed and stamped envelope for you to send your final book project back to me. So I need each of your addresses, your mailing address. So please send that to me, and I'll also include that on a separate Blackboard announcement, but send that to me rather than later so I can get this package out to you. We just forge ahead, we keep going, and it's not ideal, but what choice do we have? Again, please know that I'm available via email, text, whatever, and we just keep going from there. All right, y'all.